Women of Reddit, what things that men find unattractive about themselves do you find very attractive, and why? Their real laughs. I think most people have a public and restrained laugh, so to hear a guy laugh without being self-conscious about how giggly or higher pitched they may sound is absolutely adorable. Yes, please. My husband has this ridiculous high-pitched giggle snort he does when he lets go. It's so cute and makes me laugh. He doesn't do it much, but when he does, I do everything I can to make him keep lagging. Until he gets lightheaded at least. I have 3 laughs. My fake laugh, used when something is amusing but not actually laugh-inducing. My moderate laugh, which can be a bit giggly, usually comes out when engaged in a joke war with friends. Then there's my hysterics laugh. My face looks like I'm either laughing or in excruciating pain. I shake violently. No noise is being emitted, with the sole exception of a squeal on inhale. This can last for up to 7 minutes, before I begin to panic due to my inability to breathe. Their voices, when they sing. Yes, I love that so much, no matter how bad they are at singing. Just knowing they're singing because they're happy makes me so happy. You haven't heard me sing yet. Messy hair. Shitty dancing. My BF is the dorkiest dancer I've ever seen. I like to say all 4 of his limbs have a different idea of what dance he's doing. And I swear, over and over, that his dancing could cure my depression. He just goes for it. I can't watch without the stupidest, most love-filled grin on my face. After the amount of men that have turned me down to dance BC, they aren't any good, or just timidly go for a safe, 1-step, 2-step shuffle. It's my favorite thing in the world to watch him get really into a song and flail about it. This comment makes me so happy. I am always the worst dancer of the group, but with enough liquid confidence, won't hold back. I hope someone out there finds that attractive one day, lol. I'm just here to see compliments about big noses. As an adult female, I've come to realize that nearly all men I find sexually attractive have a strong or large nose. I also like a man with some weather on his face, i.e. laugh lines and or forehead lines. Mike Rowe is probably the most extreme example. My wife always jokes about this with me. Most celebs or random women that I comment on being attractive all have big noses. My wife has a teeny tiny button nose. Granted, she likes blonde dudes with longer hair, and I've got brown black hair that I've never grown out before until quarantine, and she asked me to cut it. All people are weird. Gray hair, especially when it's all salt and pepperish. My last GF let her hair go natural. OMFG. White with super pale blonde twists, dark underneath. People would always comment on how hot it was. I'd love to post a pic, but she wouldn't appreciate it, I'm sure. Ctrl+F, small penis. Damn it! The size of a dude's penis is so far down on my list of things that make him attractive. Honestly, it's not even on my list unless you ask me to put it there. As a woman with vaginismus, bless small to average dicks. Inbox detonates in 5, 4, 3, 2. Admitting that they don't know something. A big turn-off for me is when a guy pretends they know about something because they think it will impress me or think I'll look down on them for not knowing. It's okay to admit you're unfamiliar about something, and I truly appreciate the honesty behind that and find it incredibly refreshing. I 100% agree. I used to have this problem with my sister, who would pretend to know things I didn't really expect her to be. She didn't want to seem dumb. A couple days ago, my friend asked me to come by the shop where he's working on cars to sell them for parts, and I was helping him take some stuff out of the car. I asked him how he knew so much about cars that he was comfortable doing something like this on his own. We're 17, and he responded with, "I have no idea. I'm just using my grandpa's shop and tools and watching YouTube videos when I get stuck." And I thought it was really cool of him. Took forever to realize he was looking for the ignition wire in the wrong place though, LMAO. There are 4 3-word phrases that make life a whole lot better if you're comfortable saying them. 1. I don't know. 2. I love you. 3. I need help. 4. I was wrong. I love men that are sensitive to animals. The ones that get cute and cuddly with kittens and are concerned for their well-being. Also, stalk your guys. One of my neighbors is a middle-aged Hispanic dude with a shaved head, goatee, and tons of tattoos. He's kinda stocky and looks like he could kill a bear, and he has this adorable little white poodle. He used to have 2 of them but had to rehome one because they didn't get along. I think that men who aren't nice to animals or feel like certain animals, small dogs and cats, are gay, are garbage. Being short. I'm short, so I enjoy actually being able to reach their faces. Edit, I'm 5 feet 1 inch. Thank you. I'm a short guy, and more than once that's been the deal breaker on a date. Edit, I'm 5 feet 6 inches. If your height is a deal breaker for a date, then you dodged a bullet. Holy shit. I can't imagine being that fucking shallow. I'm a woman who prefers short men over tall, but even with that preference, I can't see myself turning down a guy who's 7 foot lol. Guys who are awkward or shy. I find most people with those traits to actually be extremely genuine and hide some great personalities. All they need is a bit more time to feel comfortable. As someone who's extremely introverted, I prefer guys with that personality type. I feel overwhelmed by really extroverted people, so I like guys who, like me, also need some time opening up. I think guys with big different noses look perfectly fine, nice even. Like a Roman nose looks hella good on men. As a man with large, bent schnoz, I thank you. I feel like some dudes lack the confidence to wear certain things, or feel they'll look stupid if they dress well. I'm a barista and we have a group of regular guys who come in. Once one of them was getting teased about wearing gray tailored trousers with a light gray plaid detail. The other guys asked what I thought of them, expecting me to join in. But I just said I thought he looked great and men should be encouraged to put in a little effort with their clothes. His bum looked okay hand. Laugh lines and crow's feet. Even when I notice them on men who are in their 30s, I find it very endearing. I know a lot of men are self-conscious about losing their hair, and I'm here to say own it. I dig bald guys. If your hair is really thinning, just shave it and rock it. Trust me, bald is so much more attractive than trying to style your hair to hide thin spots. All that does is draw attention to it. Honestly, bald men are hot. I stand by this statement. I made the mistake of showing my boyfriend how to use a hand mirror to see the back of his head, and he discovered how thin his hair really was. He was devastated, and I felt like I'd opened Pandora's box. I always thought he still looked good, and I'm sure most people didn't think twice about it, but he felt like he looked like he was trying to deny that he was balding. My friend did this, saw himself on a CCTV screen from above and announced, "Who's that bald bastard?" before realizing it was him. How long was the awkward silence? It felt like an eternity, ending with a very quiet, "Oh no," from said bald bastard before we all bust into a fit of hysterical laughter. When they have an interest in reading, or express any of their passions really. I like bookish, sensitive guys. I live in the American Midwest, where so many men are loud and proud that they don't read, don't do anything cultural or artistic, aren't open to trying things. Yoga is probably the best example. But honestly, I've met all sorts won't try French food, won't go for a non-sexual massage, won't drink wine, etc. because it makes them gay. That has always been a huge red flag for me in a partner. I tried yoga once when first dating my girlfriend, now wife. I literally couldn't walk upright afterward. You know how people do that and say, "I didn't know my body could bend like that." Well, mine doesn't. She got a kick out of it though, that I was willing to try it to make her happy. This hasn't been mentioned, so I'll mention it. Nerds. My husband is nerdy when it comes to the things he loves and gets so passionate and loves certain things. To see the passion in his eyes makes me happy because he's happy. Keep talking about the Marvel Universe, you sexy chunk of a man. I will always listen. Showing feeling and emotions, and being able to express and talk about them. I want you to tell me how you truly feel about everything. Don't try and hide it from me. Also, when they're not super ripped and even have a bit of a belly. Don't get me wrong, if they're super ripped, that's great. But if they're not, I'm cool with it, and I actually prefer it. It makes me feel so much less insecure about myself knowing that he's not in tip-top shape and I'm not either. And they're also so much better to cuddle with and have nicer sweatshirts I can steal. When they do anything unmanly and are at peace with it, examples, wearing pink, singing in the car shower, talking about their feelings, using body washes, shampoos that aren't just the cheap generic, for men shit, wearing jewelry, fawning over plants or animals. It shows me that they are mature, comfortable with themselves, and don't equate femininity with inferiority. Girls, what is it that attracts you to guys? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.